So most mattress brands claim that their beds sleep cool, and the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora is no exception. But is it actually true? We're gonna talk about it in today's video. Hey, how's it going? This is Owen, I am a CNET Home, and we've got our solo review of the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora mattress, which is now called the Aurora Luxe, but it is still the same bed. We've got a lot to talk about, like what this mattress is made of, what it's gonna feel like for you to sleep on, which firmness levels it comes with, how much it's gonna cost you, and who should think about getting this bed. Spoiler alert, this is one of my all-time favorite beds, so if you need more information, make sure you look down below in the description. Lots of stuff down there, including any discounts we can find on this bed and our full written reviews, comparisons, best lists, just a ton of stuff for you to check out. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and let's just get right into it by covering the policies that this mattress is gonna come with. This is stuff like shipping returns, trial periods, and warranties. So if you purchase this mattress or any other online mattress, you're not gonna pay anything extra for shipping. I actually cannot think of any online mattress brand that charges for shipping. It's just kind of built into the cost of the bed. It's gonna arrive in a pretty large box, about 4 feet tall. They somehow even managed to fit king size beds in these boxes, which I think is pretty remarkable. And you just bring it inside, open it up, rip off the plastic, and then watch your new mattress inflate. Now, I usually warn people that a mattress can usually look a little bit misshapen or be way too soft right out of the box. There's a good chance that might happen with the Aurora Luxe. However, I really don't see that being a huge issue because it features coils and it doesn't really feature any memory foam, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. Once the mattress arrives at your door, that's when your trial period of 120 nights kicks in, so you get about 4 months to sleep on the bed at home to decide if you like it and it suits your needs. If you decide that it doesn't for whatever reason, you can return it within that trial window for a full refund at no extra charge. But if you wind up keeping the bed, which most people end up doing, you're looking at a standard 10-year warranty. So that's all the policies for this mattress. It's pretty in line with what you're gonna find with most online mattress brands. There's not a ton of deviation there, but they go a little bit above the standard with the trial period. Let's get into the more interesting stuff now, like the construction of this mattress. And I mentioned earlier that it is a hybrid that uses coils, and that is gonna be the primary support layer of this mattress. And these are not your traditional inner springs. They are pocketed coils, which have pretty much replaced inner springs at this point. There aren't that many brands still using traditional inner springs because you get pretty much all the benefits of inner springs. They're coils, they're really responsive, and they're really durable and supportive, but you don't really have any of the downsides because they are individually wrapped and then lightly woven together. You're not really gonna have as much cross mattress motion as you did on traditional inner spring beds. It's not gonna be quite as good at motion isolation as all foam beds, but it does a really solid job. And then right above that layer of coils, you're gonna have a very thin layer of memory foam that acts as a transition layer. Transition layers usually go right above the main support base of a mattress, so you don't really feel the coils or the dense foam underneath, and they just provide a nice transition from the support to the comfort. And then you have 2 layers of proprietary foam from Brooklyn Bedding. You're gonna have their Titan Flex foam and then their Copper Flex foam. These 2 foams have a more neutral feel, and when I say neutral, that means they don't really have a distinctive feel like a memory foam or a latex foam. They just find a really nice balance between being comforting and pressure relieving while still being nice and supportive without it really conforming to your body's shape. Unless you're specifically looking for a memory foam feel in your mattress, I think the vast majority of people will really like a bed with more neutral foams in their mattress like this one. So the feel of the bed can be summed up by soft, neutral feel. I think the vast majority of people who lay down on the Aurora are gonna think it's really nice. I love the feel of this mattress. I think it's super comfortable. And then we got to talk about the cover of this mattress, which is why it's called the Aurora. So most brands like to talk about how their beds sleep cool, but most of the time, there isn't really anything that we would describe as active cooling. And by active cooling, we mean something in its construction that works actively to cool you down while you sleep. A foam that's just super breathable, while nice and will do a good job at helping you sleep temperature neutral, isn't really gonna do anything to bring your temperature down. However, if you feel the cover of the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora mattress, it is actually very cool to the touch. It uses a phase change material in that cover, and it's gonna do a pretty darn good job at helping you sleep cooler at night. Of all the beds we've tested that feature active cooling elements like a cooling cover, this is probably the coolest one. The only other bed I can think of that would beat it in terms of cooling is the 8 Sleep Pod system, but that's a whole other thing and it's much more expensive. We'll have more information about that bed down below in the description. But if you sleep hot, then I think the Aurora is gonna be one of your best beds out there. So there's just a lot to like about the construction of the Aurora. It's a hybrid, so it's gonna be durable and supportive. It has some very soft, neutral feeling foams that the vast majority of people should probably like. And it is one of the coolest sleeping beds we've ever tested. Let's start talking about the firmness of this mattress, and this is another really big pro for the Aurora Luxe. You have 3 different firmness options to choose from as you're checking out. So they have a soft model, a medium model, and a firm model. That soft model is going to be around a medium soft, so very pressure relieving, really nice for strict side sleepers. That medium model is going to be around a medium, so it should work pretty well for everybody, especially for couples and combo sleepers. Then that firm model is going to be around a medium firm, which is a better option for back and stomach sleepers. Now, the reason I say the medium is probably the best option for combo sleepers and couples is that a medium firmness generally works pretty okay for everybody. If you are a strict back sleeper or a strict side sleeper, you're probably gonna wanna go with the soft or the firm. In general, side sleepers look for softer beds and back sleepers look for firmer beds. But if you don't fit into one category of sleeper, or if you are sleeping with a partner and you have slightly varying sleeping preferences, then the medium's probably the way to go. It is their most popular. And between the firmness levels, there are some very slight variations in the construction that I described earlier, but the feel should remain predominantly the same in all of them. You're not really gonna be getting any sink-in memory foam quality for even the soft bed. Now let's move over to the subject of pricing, and just by looking at this bed, you might think it's super expensive. It looks pretty luxurious, it has a sort of pillow top design, and it has that cooling cover. But another thing to really like about the Aurora is that it's surprisingly affordable for what it is. Brooklyn Bedding in general is just a more value-focused brand, and for a queen size, the MSRP is gonna be around $1,900, which even at $1,900, I think it's a pretty okay price, but factoring in discounts, you should be paying somewhere between $1,400 and $1,500, which puts it in a very competitive pricing category with some of our other favorite beds like Saatva and Wink Bed. It is pretty competitively priced in my opinion, but it is still up there when it comes to online beds. If you're not interested in any of the cooling elements of the Aurora and you want something more affordable, I recommend checking out the Brooklyn Bedding Signature. It has a very similar construction and feel, has the same firmness options, soft, medium, firm, and it's quite a bit more affordable. We'll have our review of that bed down below in the description as well. And I should mention that prices for online beds change all the time. Brooklyn Bedding, from what we've seen over the years, is pretty consistent, but you never know, so make sure you look in the description for what's current on this mattress and for any discounts we can find for you. But that leaves us with the question, who should ultimately think about getting the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora mattress? And I think that's a pretty easy question. It's really not hard to recommend this mattress to the vast majority of people out there. The only people I think shouldn't look at this mattress is if $1,400 is over your budget, obviously, and if you're looking for more of a distinctive feel in your mattress like a latex foam or a memory foam. But for everybody else, especially for hot sleepers who maybe live in a warmer area, I think this mattress is very easy to recommend. It's one of my personal favorites. But let us know what you think. Write us down below in the comment section, and if you have any questions, put it on there as well. We'll do our best to answer them. And don't forget to look down below in the description. Tons of stuff to help you out with your mattress search, reviews, best list comparisons, and a lot of discounts. If you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But that's enough for me. Thanks for watching. This is Owen with Scene at Home. I'll see you in the next one.